This is Owen.
Hi, I'm a big fan of Paul.
I trimmed all his trees. Hey everybody. I say it every video at the beginning. Checking out my black truck here today. I'm gonna go to the fancy yard. I'm gonna see what I can do over there. I gotta remember to put some preen in my truck. Still full of oil. Sweet. Looking at my dipstick. She's a dirty old little motor, but I'm afraid to wash it because there's so much electrical stuff. Even on this 97, you know, who wants to get all this electrical plugs all dirty? But I could blow it off. Maybe this winter we'll put a set of valve cover gaskets on it, and we really need to pull the transmission and put a rear mainsail in the motor. Water, I just did my radiator checks the other day. I checked for antifreeze for winter. Put some in all of them. But yeah, we're gonna go to the fancy yard. I'm just gonna, whatever I get done today is what's gonna be done. We may do the mulch more towards spring so it looks better, but I think I'm gonna put some preen down right now today though, to keep the new weeds from coming in through the winter. You know, we have some of those hot days in December. They could pop out of the ground, germinate. Some of these weeds that went to seed this fall. Getting a low tire on Old Blue. There's a truck we're gonna work on here pretty quick. I'm gonna make a homemade tailgate for it because someone stole my tailgate. I think that got stolen when it was sitting at my dad's farm. Probably somebody I know took it. But who cares, I guess, whatever. It was a little trailer sitting at my dad's farm. And I know it had a tailgate on it, but somebody stole it. One of these days I'll see it probably as a bench or something at somebody's sidewalk on patio or something, but they should not have stole this tailgate because that wasn't their trailer, it was mine. So, whatever. I was letting Dad use it, you know, as long as he could, and then I wanted it back. But that was nice, someone take the tailgate. It either happened there or it could have happened in Kansas City when I let this Hy-Vee grocery store borrow it a few times for a pumpkin display on Halloween and stuff. But it could have happened there and I might not have noticed it, but I'm pretty sure it happened at the farm. So whatever, that's just the way people are. All right, I don't want to go into that. We'll see you at the fancy yard. We got quite a bit of trimming to do here. We're gonna barely cut any of them off. Maybe just the tops. And we'll let the bottoms get wider. We're gonna trim that one there off just a little bit. This one here might cut some of the bottom ones that are sticking out real far. Same with those. Maybe trim them up a little bit on the sides. That one there, we're just gonna take a couple little things sticking out high at the top. That one there, we're gonna trim up, get away from the house. And I already trimmed this one back. We're gonna do that one next. Then those two grasses. This is so I remember what I'm doing. Then we're gonna get this, lilies. We already got all that. That just needs to be sprayed. This grass needs to be cleaned out of these rose bushes. Cut that back. I've missed that, I guess. That big green thing is going to be cut down a lot. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bushes over there to trim. And that's about it for in there. Maybe some little things right here. On the other side of that wall, there's a couple things. Okay, maybe that flower thing is dying now. We'll cut it back too. Right there. Okay. Let's get at it. These things here may leave alone. May leave them alone. Those there, I'm gonna cut back those. Those need about a foot taken off all the way around them. We gotta keep them small. They're getting big. This one here might cut a little bit back on it. I don't know. It's got little pine cones. Pretty little cones. Be growing some more seeds down there. Okay, so let me get at it. Man, that's a big tree. She's growing tall. Too tall. Okay. Okay, there's a couple of pictures of that bed. It's done, except for blowing it out. I might trim off that real quick. It's dead. Document this as I go. This is more or less done. Trimming anyway. I come back and kill these weeds that are in those rocks. I didn't bring my killer with me though. These are all been trimmed. This one I just did. Just barely took off about 2 inches maybe. It was all up on this house, covering these bricks almost to the corner. I cut it all back away from the house, make it look a little better. Keep it from rubbing on the house. Now I'm cleaning up these rocks right here, all this grass. It did look like this. So get all this cleaned up right here. Pretty good. And then I'll move over here where I got my tarp. I'm gonna try to get these trimmed real quick. Get those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm only gonna trim this one side though. I'm gonna leave it in the middle because they want it to be like a privacy fence. We're just gonna try to keep it back away from the fence and back on. Keep it back past the edge of the rock they got out here. We're gonna try to keep it back off the edge and back off the fence. Like right here. We'll have to trim it back right here. In other words, we're only going to trim the front and the back of these. The sides and the top maybe. We may just barely take the, we won't trim those, but we'll trim that one right there. We'll trim the top just a little bit because we don't want it to get any taller. We'll keep it that height and let these all catch up and then they'll all be that high maybe someday. Probably in about 3-4 years they'll all be the same height. And then I planted this one today that I dug up over there by that one on the corner of the house. I put that one right there. We'll see if it grows. That rock's pretty deep. It's about 4 inches deep there. So I had to go down pretty deep to get into soil, but it is in soil. We'll see how it does. It may grow up and be a nice little tree and cover the spot. He wanted to fill in this spot. I think they left it open for so they can look out, but we're gonna let that grow up hopefully and it'll fill it in. Okay, get back at it. I'm gonna clean up these rose bushes a little bit more with little clippers and okay, we gotta go. All right, you can't even tell really that I trimmed these, but I did. I took quite a bit off the outside. On this side, I trimmed all the wild bean thing or whatever it is that grows on this here trellis. I think it's what you call it. We're gonna take a little bit off this, not very much, but that's on the inside of the fence. This tree here, I might take a couple more branches off of. I didn't quite finish that one, I forgot. We got this one to do. Right now though, we're gonna go back here. I got that little berry bush tree done. We're gonna do these right here. They're getting too close to the fence. I can't drive a lawnmower through there. We're only gonna take off about a foot. Keep them certain size. Otherwise they're gonna be in the pool. They keep letting them grow. We're gonna trim that one and we're gonna trim that one. All right. And got a nice little pine cone on it up there. See it? Got a couple of them on there. This one's got little baby pine cones. We're not gonna take much off this one. It's kind of turning brown, but I think it's going through a seed, the whole thing. Man, it's a big tree. Okay, we'll get at it. Okay, I'm gonna take a lunch break. I got one, and I'll show my trees later. Trim that little one there. You can't see nothing. I'm just gonna have me an apple, a bottle of water, and this is my apple I'm gonna have for lunch after I peel it, and a liquid IV. This stuff right here is pretty good. I'll give you guys a good tip here. A commercial for this, I don't know what it's called. Liquid IV Hydrator Multiplier. CTT. Provided by CTT. Whatever that is. There you guys can see what I take. That keeps me dehydrated. Saved my life this summer. I was having heart rhythms and stuff from being dehydrated, where my heart would go up to like, after I get done working real hard all day, my heart was going like 160 something beats per minute, and I couldn't get it to stop. And finally, that stuff right there made me feel a lot better. That, and I started eating breakfast. I'd go all day without eating. And then, I don't know. But I'm going to have that and a regular bottle of water. I got probably another hour here, and I'm about to wrap it up. I got all the cedars all trimmed, the rosebush stuff trimmed. I got a little on the other side of the house. Oh, I got a few in there. I got 5, 6, 7, 8 more, 9 more trees to touch up. They're not hard though. They don't take very long. They're easy ones. So I got the hard stuff done, except for blowing out some needles at the bottom of those cedar bushes. I gotta blow them out in the yard and rake them up. So, okay, I'll show you the end result when I get done, what I did. This has been a big job, but they're good customers, so we'll see what we gotta do. We gotta do what we gotta do, right? Alright, I'm gonna have my lunch here real quick and then get back to work, and I'll show you what I did when I get done. We got these I trimmed. These here, this little tree. I'm not sure what this tree is. Somebody needs to tell me what this is.
I don't either.
My YouTubers would let me know, and then I'll know. I think it's a crab apple. I'm not sure. Then we trimmed all these bushes inside the fence. I got a little bit in your pool.
Hey, that's okay. We got.
But your dad said you swimming around in there and get it out.
No, that's why we got a pool net.
And that thing over there was a monster. I don't know what it is either. But I was cutting it all the way to the ground, and your dad came out and decided we'll just leave it like that. I think I would have took it down to the ground, let it start over. But we'll see how it looks. We trimmed all these. And this one here's got some little pine cones.
Hey, pine cones.
Want one?
Sure.
There's some on the ground.
Yep.
And that's about it. We had some stuff back there. We did that the other day though. See, I took off about 6 inches all the way around all these trees, so you could walk between the fence.
We used to play hide and seek in the trees.
Yeah. What trees?
Most trees.
Oh, you can
I
get
used
it.
to fall down them.
Yeah, you can get in them. You can get in those rose bushes. No, don't get in there.
We used to go behind the rose bushes.
You can't get behind there, they'll poke you.
I mean to the side of them.
Yeah.
Like, to the side where the bumblebees were because they were friendly.
Them people over there need me to trim their trees.
They really do. They already have some lawn people, so
Yeah.
I give them the lawn ale every time I see them. I
So,
really do. Every time I see a different guy.
and I'm done with this tree here. I was gonna cut a little off the top, but your dad let me off. They said I didn't have to do that. Yeah, he likes it a little bit tall. All right. Let me set this camera somewhere.